foggy outside. Sun's not even peeking through out there.
Dense fog advisory in effect.
And this is what I thought it was going to be like yesterday. I thought about you on the way in, knowing that you would hate this driving, because I get it.
Yeah, but
I have this childish love of extreme weather. So I'm like, this is really cool. I wish I could drive around for another 10 minutes. And when that's real. Like, I was telling somebody the other day, they always think I'm an idiot, which is probably right. But if it's going to be cold and be 10 degrees outside,
right,
I want to see 3 feet of snow. Because it's already cold. That's the bad part.
Yeah,
the
make
snow
it interesting.
Is interesting to me. The heavy fog, I'm like, this is really cool, man.
I get that.
It's because I have the brain of a simpleton.
What did I say to you the other day? If I got to drive in this S, you better appreciate it and go look out your window and go, oh, it's so beautiful, for those of you staying home from work.
I'm telling you, man. And I'm fully aware I have the brain of an 8-year-old. But I digress. We're not talking about my brain right now. We're talking about Kyle's brain. Kyle's knowledge of man is the name of this. I can see Ryan and Robbie and Wayne would like to play, and they're going to guess whether or not our boy Kyle has the knowledge of man.
Imagine, if you will, a young man devoid of masculinity, a product of a broken home, left to languish without male guidance, bereft of machismo, ill-equipped with the tools that it takes to be a man. Some may say he's soft. Some may say he's dainty. Some may say he's Kyle. Actually, we say that because that's who we're talking about. Kyle. It's time to put him to the test. Kyle. Test his mental. Kyle. Put his feet to the fire. Kyle. Does he know the basic knowledge of man? Call now, 913-586-7989. 913-586-7989. We'll choose a listener. We'll pose a question, a manly question. But you don't give us the answer. You tell us if Kyle will answer correctly. If you get 2 out of 3, you win a prize. And Kyle gets to feel manly, if only for a brief time. And now, here's your host, Johnny Dare!
All right. He was taken into a soundproof booth with Gregory and asked these questions. Now, let's start with Ryan. Ryan, welcome to the show. How are you?
How you doing, Johnny? I think I can see. I think I might know what Kyle may or may not know.
All right, well, all you got to do is guess 2 out of the 3 potential questions. The first one, and don't answer it. You're going to have to guess whether or not he answered it right or wrong. Now,
gotcha.
Being as we're in a big week, what position does Chris Jones play for the Chiefs? Now, did Kyle know that? Now, he is fairly athletic. He did gymnastics, which is, what's like girls' athleticism? Yeah. And
bodybuilder.
Yes, he did that. That's right. What position does Chris Jones play for the Chiefs? Did Kyle know that or not? You tell me.
I'm going to go and say he did not know that.
He did not. Let's see if he knew.
Defensive end.
Oh, he did not. It's a defensive tackle.
Aha.
So close. Oh. You knew he was on that side of the team.
I was on that side of the
That's
ball.
honestly, that's better than I would have known. I wouldn't have known.
Ryan, you got that then right?
So Ryan's got 1 there. You knew he would not know. So he was close though. Would you have known, by the way?
Yes.
All right.
I'm a huge Chiefs fan. And that's usually what people say. They'll say defensive end, and he's a defensive tackle.
I got you. All right. Let's do another one then. We asked Kyle what engine output is measured. Engine output is measured by what? Did he know the answer? Engine output is measured by what? Did he know or not know?
I'm going to say he probably knew this one.
Engine output is measured by?
RPMs.
Oh, Kyle, let me down.
It's horsepower, Kyle.
Yes, it is.
RPMs?
RPMs is rotations per minute of
That's
the
right.
engine.
That's right.
So it's not the output, it's how fast the engine is.
So do you think you didn't understand the question, or?
I vaguely understood it. I didn't.
That's a little gray.
It is a little
It's
gray.
gray. We could have ordered engine power is measured by what?
RPMs.
No, that would be horsepower.
Horsepower. Oh, wait. You said engine output. Oh.
All right. No, he was going to miss that anyway.
You went with your gut. It's okay. You got another shot.
So you're 1-1. You got one more chance. One more chance. You ready?
Yeah, let's get it done.
All right. Will he know this? Kyle, what singer did Brian Johnson replace in AC/DC? Will he know that answer?
I'm going to say no.
Kyle, what singer did Brian Johnson replace in AC/DC?
Bon Scott.
I'm proud.
I'm proud of you, too. I didn't think you'd know it.
Hey, does he got a computer around? He Googled that real quick, didn't he?
No, you ain't never asked.
These were all pre-taped. These were all pre-taped answers in a soundproof booth. I had Greg. We wrote the questions down. We sent them in the other room with Greg. And this is what we came back with. This is, I'm sorry, but you only got 1 out of 3. So, sir, you did not win this round.
Right on. Well, he kind of redeemed himself by knowing the last question. But
Yeah.
I guess I could kind of forgive him.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ryan. Have a great week. All right, we got a little time. What about Wayne? Want to play with Wayne?
Yeah.
No, let's let the girl play. Let's let Kelly play first. Hey, Kelly. Hello, Kelly.
Hello.
There you go, honey.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Now, you know how this works. We're going to ask Kyle a question. You're going to have to tell us whether or not Kyle knows the answer to this knowledge of man. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Remember, we're not asking you the question. We're asking you if Kyle knew the answer.
All right.
All right. In the movie classic, Kyle, Smokey and the Bandit, what was Jerry Reed's CB handle? Remember, he was Burt Reynolds' best friend. In the movie classic, Smokey and the Bandit, what was Jerry Reed's CB handle? Will Kyle know the answer to that, Kelly?
Yes.
She says yes. Lock her in.
Okay.
Kyle, in the movie Smokey and the Bandit, what was Jerry Reed's CB handle?
CB handle. Goose.
Oh, Christ.
What are you talking about?
Goose.
You say goose or deuce?
Goose, like Top Gun. Now that
It's worse. It's Goose.
Snowman. He was the snowman.
I have a tank top he bought me. Snowman.
He was the snowman.
I remember his character. I forgot the handle.
Somewhere Leif is losing his mind.
But she said he would not know, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So you got one. You need another one now. All right.
You got one wrong here.
All right. Let's find out. Let's see if he'll know this. A ball peen hammer is distinguished by what feature? Will Kyle know that? A ball peen hammer is distinguished by what feature? Will he know what feature that is?
No.
All right. Kyle, a ball peen hammer is distinguished by what feature?
The ball end of the hammer.
Correct. He actually,
What?
That's right.
Holy crap.
That's right. Yeah, he actually knew.
Not great for you, but
She's 1-1. She's 1-1. Oh, is that 3?
You
Oh,
were
no.
on both.
Oh, it's the other one. Oh, you were wrong on both. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Nobody wins today.
damn it, Kelly.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Sorry.
Oh, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. I
Damn.
forgot she missed the first one.
I know you get just so deep into Kyle knowing or not knowing something.
I know. Oh.
I think you got to go back to go right.
How's it you knew ball peen hammer just because it said ball?
I've seen a ball peen hammer.
I've seen
Lowe's?
a ball peen hammer. One time
Where?
on one of those TV channels where men were doing stuff.
Where?
All right, we got time to do one more. All right. All right. I'll let who are we going to pick before? We're going to pick Wayne before?
Yeah.
All right, let's pick Wayne now. All right, Wayne, welcome to the show.
Hey, Johnny.
All right, then. We have a leftover question, so we'll use this one here. All right. So listen, you know how this works, Wayne. I'm going to give you 3 questions. If you can get 2 out of 3 that you think Kyle knew or did not know, if you get 2 of those answers right that he didn't know or he did, then you win the prize. But you have to guess whether or not he has the knowledge of man. Now, this is the question I didn't get to go to on the last one, but I like it, so we're going to see if he can do it. Okay? Now, here's the question. Will Kyle know? Will he be able to name one kind of a Harley engine? Now, over the years, Harley has switched out their engines many times. Will Kyle know one type of engine?
I don't think so. I'm sorry.
Kyle, can you name one type of a Harley Davidson engine?
A fat boy.
No, Kyle, that is a type of motorcycle. That's a model. You could have said Twin Cam 88, Milwaukee 8, Knucklehead, Panhead, Shovelhead, Evo, Ironhead. I mean, it goes on and on.
That's a win for you, though, Wayne. That's one in your corner.
He did not
one in
know.
your corner.
Just one type: a flathead, a knucklehead, a panhead, a shovelhead, an Evo. Anything?
Nothing. I've heard those names, and it didn't come to me at the time.
All right. So, all right, you're one up, son.
All right.
All right, let's go here. All right. Will he know the answer to this? What was the name of the building in the Die Hard movie, the original Die Hard? What was the name of the building featured predominantly in the Die Hard movie?
I don't think so.
Kyle, what is the name of the building in Die Hard?
Nakatomi Plaza.
He knew.
How? Good job. I'm proud.
So what are we now? 1-1?
1-1.
1-1. All right.
R.I.P. Hans Gruber.
Did you say R.I.P. Hans Gruber? All right, here we go.
Okay, come on, Wayne.
Will he know the answer to this? Basic knowledge of man. In the Navy SEALs, what does the acronym BUDS stand for? In the Navy SEAL, what does the acronym BUDS stand for? When you're going to become a Navy SEAL and they say they're going to send you this kind of training.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go.
Hold on, will he know it or not?
I'm going to have to go with no again.
He will not know. So you guys understand what I'm asking? Like, if they said they were sending you to UDT training, it's underwater demolition.
Right.
Okay. So, in the Navy SEALs, what does the acronym BUDS stand for? Kyle.
I'm going to work this out. B, underwater demolition. Oh, my gosh. Badass underwater demolition service.
You said badass, so that at least counts for something for Kyle.
He got the underwader demolition right, but he did not get basic.
You gave him that. You gave him a
remember,
clue.
these answers were already, these are all in the can, just so you know.
We don't
These
like each other enough to give each other.
No, I did not give him the answer. All these are answered ahead of time. Like, if I go back to that, I can tell you, here.
B, I'm going to work this out. B, underwater demolition. Oh, my gosh. Badass underwater demolition service.
Yeah, see,
so it's a win for Wayne. It's a win for you, buddy.
It is a win for you. So, you know, all of these questions have been asked previously. They're just sitting in the system now, and I'm asking you whether or not you would like them. So, yes, sir, you won. You guessed 2 out of 3 that Kyle did not have the basic knowledge of man.
All right.
Yay, Wayne.
Very good. So good for you, Wayne. Pantera, World of Wheels, Disturbed, or Steel Panther?
World of Wheels, buddy.
Hey, did you see they're having the Evel Knievel tribute and 5 generations of Batmobiles?
I did, and I can't wait. I just went out to the Evel Knievel Museum in Topeka right before the end of the year, and it was awesome. I can't wait to see what they brought to the show.
Dude, is that museum not world class?
Oh my God, I could have spent all day there.
Dude, when you're on your way out there, you're thinking, well, it's in Topeka, which is a smaller town, and that's not a shot at Topeka. There's other reasons to take shots at Topeka. But when you're out there, you're thinking, oh, how good can it be? But, dude, that's as good as any museum anywhere in the world when you get to a guy like Evel Knievel. It's got everything.
Absolutely.
I think they did the most incredible job out there. I mean, I can't tell you how much I love that Evel Knievel Museum. And it's going to leave Kansas City. You know, it's going to go to Vegas.
I know. Yeah, I know. That's why I went out there.
Dude, I'm glad.
I wanted to see it before.
Yeah, and dude, all of it. Like when you're, and I don't know if you're like me, but to me, Caesar's Palace and of course Wembley, the 2 greatest jumps he ever made. That those helmets
or didn't make.
Right. When you see those helmets, right? But when you see the helmets and the scuff marks, you realize these were the helmets that hit the concrete at Caesar's Palace. When you see that infamous jump over the fountains from back in the 70s, and you know, and you think Wembley, when he knew he couldn't make it, and he let it rip anyway.
Yeah.
And,
well, he's the ultimate badass, that's for sure.
For real. And I'm telling you, just side note, because I'm such an Evel Knievel fan, being evil. If you haven't seen that Johnny Knoxville documentary, that is the quintessential one.
No, I don't think I have.
You will love it. It will make you a much bigger fan. I mean, it really, it's the good, the bad, everything. The humanity of him, his unrelenting need to be the best and to not be a coward. would, to the point of suicide, to the point of truly, like, he didn't care. The one thing he couldn't be is a coward. He couldn't say, I'm going to do it and not do it. Even if he believed in his heart he couldn't make it, he still made the jump for those guys. Like, it's insanity. And his unapologetic nature of the way he lived. I'm going to have the best women, the best booze, the best motorcycles, the best boats, the best cars, because we're only here for a limited time. You can't buy your way into heaven, and you can't buy your way out of hell. And I was like, God damn, I love this guy. Like,
he looks it in the eyes.
He was the best. Absolutely the best, man. So good for you, brother.
All right.
Stay right there, man. Stay right there, guys. Hold on. I got to get a little news.
Celebrating birthdays today. Actress Kristen Schaal is 46. Actor Matthew Lillard is 54. And comedy legend Yakov Smirnoff is 73.
Comedy legend Yakov Smirnoff is the true embodiment of the American dream. And if there's any wisdom he could bequeath, that would be that if you move to America and you work real hard, you too can own a theater in Branson, a.k.a. Vegas with less teeth.
What a country. America, I love it.
Happy birthday to Yakov Smirnoff. I looked online this morning, and this April, he's hosting a cruise, the Laugh Boat, with Yakov Smirnoff and friends, a couples comedy cruise featuring 3 VIP shows about love and laughter. Oh, man, that sounds horrible. Yes, God, please let me be trapped on a boat with a bunch of drunken, aging couples trying to fix their shitty marriages through the healing power of laughter. But hey, at least there's all you can eat peel and eat shrimp at the buffet. Ahoy, matey, kill me!
In news this morning, Donald Trump has easily won the New Hampshire primary, swept the opening contest for the Republican presidential nomination, and delivered a setback to his last major rival, former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley. Trump's margin of victory Tuesday is still coming into focus, but it's clear his hold on the Republican Party hasn't wavered, despite the multiple criminal cases he's facing. The results are disappointing for Haley, but she has vowed to stay in the race, declaring it far from over.
Oh, no. My favorite part about this is the guys who were like, they wanted to stab the king, right, of the Republican Party. So they tried it like DeSantis. He's like, he's unfit. He's terrible. He's a jackass. I'd fight him. And then he loses, and he's like, no, I really like the guy. I'll be honest with you. I think he's like, I'm like, oh, my God, the cowardice and the bootlicking. Let it begin.
President Biden will be the keynote speaker at the United Auto Workers political convention as he works to sway blue-collar workers his way in critical automaking swing states such as Michigan and Wisconsin. Wednesday's appearance will be the Democratic president's first political event after the New Hampshire primary. As mentioned, President Trump cemented his hold on the core Republican voters with a victory, and Biden scored a write-in win. One of the largest data breaches to date could compromise billions of accounts worldwide, prompting concerns of widespread cybercrime. Dubbed the mother of all breaches, the massive leak revealed 26 billion records, including popular sites like LinkedIn, Snapchat, Venmo, Adobe, and Twitter, in what experts are calling the biggest leak in history. The compromised data includes more than just login credentials, according to experts. Much of it is sensitive, making it valuable for malicious actors, per Cyber News, which first discovered the breach on an unsecured website. The head of Cyber News research, by the way, told the Daily Mail that this is probably a majority of the population has been affected. The one glimmer of hope, though, is that the 12 terabytes of data, which appeared to be malicious compilation of many breaches, which they call comb, does not contain any newly stolen information.
Yeah, no, this we all, and I'm guilty of it. I can buy, I did it yesterday. I bought something with my phone. Mm-hmm. Like New York subways, I hold it up to the deal. I buy stuff with Apple Pay all the time.
When you're on a new site, it fills in. You want that card?
And it's going to be a terrible day. I know it is. Like, it's coming.
The $17 we have left, gone.
Yes. No, that's real. Like, that's I'm an idiot. And I know I'm an idiot because all my information's in there. You know, because every time you do something online and you want to have, if you have a password, it's in there. It doesn't matter if it's your Delta miles. Like, it's all in there.
My fear is who's going to just zap in a hot second your retirement.
Sure.
All your funds here, there, and everywhere. Done.
We are
a click.
It is. We've talked about this. I'm not near as worried about someone shooting a nuclear warhead at the United States as someone cranking into everything and just turning it all to zeros. You just go. Your banks are gone. Your electrical grid is gone. Your water grid is gone. Your
but
power
I've been
grid.
saving this, and you said I had this much.
Bing bong. There's no record of anything.
This is kind of squirrely, but I'm mentioning it anyway. Oreo's newest cookie, the brand wants to be putting out there, has a chance for you to go to the edge of space. It's a limited edition cookie. To celebrate Oreo's brand, they partnered with Space Perspective, purported to be the world's first and only carbon-neutral spaceflight experience company for a contest to send one lucky cookie lover to the edge. The winner of the competition will embark on a transformative 6-hour journey to the edge of space in Space Perspective's spaceship Neptune, a pressurized capsule propelled gently by a space balloon. The capsule will reportedly reach 100,000 feet above 99% of the Earth's atmosphere for one lucky person who naps the flight. They reportedly, by the way, don't need special training that's required and no weightlessness or heavy G-forces involved. You can scan the QR code that they have with Aura's website.
Yeah, we talked to those people probably 3 years ago when they first developed this idea to do the Neptune space capsule. Listen, as long as nothing happens to the balloon, you're cool. But if something does, you're in a lot of trouble. Like you're coming down and you're gonna have a minute to think about it on your way back down to the hard part. It's a really neat idea. You basically ride up in a big submarine.
Yep.
You just, instead of pressure coming on, it's pressure's being released. And you are going to go up underneath this balloon, and it's going to take you up to a certain height and then back down again. And God willing, the creek don't rise. It'll all go good. But I'm telling you, if it doesn't go well, like you're really going to have some time to listen to the screams.
Well, it's a one-of-a-kind experience. It just happens to be you.
Yeah, it takes a while to come down from that. Like if you saw the guy, the Red Bull guy who dove from that spot, he went up, same kind of a thing, in a capsule with a balloon, and then he jumped off, and then he waited till he could skydive. I mean, but the fall, it was a long way with a lot of time to think about what you've been doing. It's like... Yeah. Hey, can we come back to the news?
No, please.
I would like, because there's a couple stories I definitely want to get into, but our favorite, and truly the guy I have to turn to, when we get to these points in the year, you know, obviously Leif Lisec and Chris Goff are incredibly knowledgeable. But the one thing this man has above them is he has stood on that field. He has played those games. He's been in those championships.
Born July 9th in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, our next guest is a graduate of Indiana University who spent time playing for Washington and St. Louis before being traded to the Kansas City Chiefs, where he spent 5 seasons rivaling some of the most legendary quarterbacks in the NFL in total passing yards. He retired in 2009, making the jump to the broadcast booth and working with numerous charities in Kansas City. And today, he's here to talk about this Sunday's big AFC championship game between the Chiefs and the Ravens. Please welcome longtime friend of the show and Chiefs legend, Trent Green.
Mr. Trent Green, how are you this morning?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Doing great.
Listen, I got to tell you, I was worried about that last game. That was like a movie style game. Watching us versus Buffalo, it was like if you were shooting a TV movie about the big ending, would the team be able to make it to the championship? They answer it, you answer it, they answer it, you answer it, they answer it. It's just that perfect timed, quick paced, back and forth movie edit style game.
Well, and everything about that game was set up for Buffalo to win, right? It was like, oh, finally a road game, finally having to face the Bills in Buffalo. Josh Allen, the weather, all the stuff, right? It was all just kind of set up to go Buffalo's way. And then as the game's going, and it's going back and forth, and then it's like this team has the lead, this team has the lead. I mean, the lead changed like 5 times in 6 minutes or something. It was like you start thinking, you're like, okay, if it's this kind of game, then the Chiefs are going to win because that's just what they do. That's what Patrick Mahomes does. It's one of those. But what an exciting game! Great finish, great everything about it. Everything about it.
Now, of course, we live in this ridiculous new world where if we don't like the outcome of something, we just call it rigged or fixed. And you've seen all this on the NFL. You saw like,
yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me because people don't understand. Like the guy's like, do you see what we found? As God is my witness, I saw a video of a dude in a camper who has now a podcast. He's in a camper and he's explaining to the world how this is rigged and how obvious it is because they showed the already had made the format for the Super Bowl being the 49ers versus the Ravens. And they don't understand it's a simple fact that they make them for every conceivable combination so that it's just automatically made. People have to work in advance. The same way, if they know that a celebrity is going to die, they already have their obituary ready.
There are so many things that go into, first off, into a football game, into a football season, into everything. I mean, I'd love the conspiracy theories and, the officials want this team to win more than this team to win. And, the league wants this team in there because they don't like this owner or this coach it's absurd. There is no way possible you could get that many people on the same page. I don't know.
No, listen.
Yeah, it's listen, I understand why people are so engaged, and it's great conversation. I mean, it really, people have their theories, right? But yeah, there's no way.
Oh, dude, three can keep a secret if two are dead. That's the old adage, and it still rings true. Yeah, there's no chance you can hold a conspiracy like this together. And the other side is, and by the way, I would love for you, when you can see something coming up, there's a good chance, right? Like, as you're calling a game, Trent, and this is probably what they're going to do based on what your knowledge is of playing the game, of how you see it, and all you'd have to do would pretend you don't know you're on mic and be like, watch what happened next. It's in the script. He's going to throw left, and he's going to turn to and then it happens. Oh, my God. People are like, did you hear that? He knows the script. He didn't know the mic was on. And they would lose. I mean, you could really troll people in such a way that they would lose their minds.
Well, now for next season, I know what I got to try and say.
I know. But they would fall for it because everybody, again, when it doesn't go their way, it's simply now it's just not a fair contest. Now it's rigged. Now it's been. It's just,
if I want to try and be on every radio show, podcast, and TV show out there, all I got to do is say, "Hey, watch this. This is going to happen because the script told me this before the game today." And then
yes.
No, yes. That's a great point. Everybody'd be coming out of the woodwork. Wait, we heard you say it.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. Now, listen, we got a hard game in front of us. I saw that Ravens game in this past weekend. I don't know a lot, but I can tell you it looked like the Texans were a high school game, and the other guys, the Ravens, were a real NFL team. I mean, that was a beating. Like, and I just went, oh my God, these guys are real. Like they're really, really good. They're not even slowing down on these things.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, and it's, Baltimore's favored, obviously, and everything points to Baltimore winning the game just because it's at home and what they've done this year, and Lamar Jackson, the quarterback, is going to be more likely than not. He's going to be the MVP of the league this season. Their defense is playing well. They're starting to get healthy. They've had great success against good teams. They've had 9 different games where they've played teams that have 10 or more wins, and they've beaten them by double digits, beaten them by 14 points or more. So they've done well against really good teams. So everything points to it. But guess who they don't have? They don't have number 15 because
that's right.
I wasn't feeling real good about the Buffalo game. I'm going to be honest. I was like, man, the offense hasn't played well. Yeah, the defense is playing great. The offense hasn't played well. Patrick has shown his frustration this season. Buffalo's playing really well, even though they've got some injuries. They're at home, everything. And then I'm sitting there watching that game last week, and I'm like, this kid, he's not a kid anymore. But I mean, I go, I guess to me, he's still a kid, right? Yeah. I'm like, he's just unbelievable the way he can will things to happen. I mean, all season long they talked about the drops. Guys didn't have any drops. They started making unbelievable catches. The defense could have done better stopping the run, but they came up big when they needed to come up big. It's just, it's just.
Can they stop Pacheco? Tell me this.
Pacheco is phenomenal.
Do you think the Ravens can stop Pacheco?
Ravens have a great defense, and they can stop Pacheco, but it's like
he's really been amazing. And the other thing about
the Bills have a great defense, and they knew they had to stop Pacheco, and they couldn't stop Pacheco. It's like. You better wrap him up with, multiple people coming to the football to attack. I mean, because we see the way the guy runs so violently. Did you see the play where he's running out to the left and he goes to turn down the sideline, and I thought he stepped out of bounds, and then they replayed it.
That's right.
And he actually rolled his ankle.
Yep.
He's going to make the cut, and his foot rolls over his ankle, taps the ground. He maybe limps once and then just keeps running down the sideline. And then, of course, after the play, kind of wobbles to the sideline or whatever. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Yeah. His ankle touched the ground and he just kept going like it was no big deal.
So here's a weird, uneducated observation about him. He seems to me, when I think everybody else is going to stop running during a play, like, they've got him. he doesn't. He all of a sudden will come back with a burst of speed and bust through that one. And every time I think, oh, okay, this is the end of the play, dude, there's always another 6, 12, 18 yards in that guy.
The thing is I've asked him and I've asked his teammates and coaches, how do you get him to stop? Because at some point, you've got to slow down, right? You can't do that forever. Like every running back that has had a long career, well, first off, nobody's ever run like him before. But to do it on it, and they're like, listen, the guy does it every day at practice like that. They're like, that's how he prepares. That's how he practices every day. I'm like, and so I asked him, I was like, this has got to be taking like wear and tear on you. It's like, this is the way I do it. So I'm just.
Yeah, because you can see the defense, and when what team it is, they're like, oh, this is where the guy gives up because it's just the way the game has always been played. They've got enough hands on him that's where it ends. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's really what I see. And he's like, no, I know you think I'm going to stop here, but I'm not. And he breaks that tackle. And it's pretty interesting to watch. Pacheco, I'd never really watched him before this season. He's really interesting.
Oh yeah, he's it's only his second year, so you haven't missed much. He had a heck of a rookie year last year. Obviously, they won the Super Bowl and he played well, came up big in some big moments, and high expectations this year, and he's living up to it. It's just it's a great combination. So
if we beat the Ravens, and all kidding aside, the glory that comes for Patrick Mahomes, because we all know what we're talking about. They're a really good team, like a really good team, and it's going to take one of those superhuman, against all odds, underdog mother effer moments that he's so good at. And if he does that, I promise you, like then we win the Super Bowl. Like then we win the we just win it. Like it's
his legend continues to grow, and if they somehow find a way to get this one, and I know it's not like it's impossible they can't beat them. Baltimore's beatable. They've been beaten, and it's just the 4-point spread. So Vegas isn't like going all in and saying, Baltimore's going to win by more than a touchdown or something like that. So everybody understands that it's going to be a good game, and they think it's going to be a good game, and it still has Patrick Mahomes. But they're going to have to play well. They're going to have to manage it and play well. Baltimore is good.
He seems to be at his best when he's got a little fear in his belly. Like I can, and again, this is all just imagine me watching a guy who doesn't know anything about sports. But sometimes it felt like early in the season I was watching him and he didn't seem to be afraid. He thought he just had it. And again, I can't speak for the guy. I'm just projecting. But then you see him where there's a different look on his face and a different way he's handling himself. And I'm like, oh, he's got the fear back. Now he's got to be, and he's got to prove who he is again. And that's when that greatness seems to show up.
There's certain games and certain times where you see, first off, he's always focused, right? It's on game day, you're focused, you're going to play. But there's certain games where he seems to take like a different level or a different approach. Like you look at his eyes and you look at his tempo and you look at his, when he looks to the sideline to get the plays. And you can always kind of tell it early on when he looks to the sideline early on and he's looking at the sideline and he's doing that little thing with his fingers, like, give me the play, give me the play, give me the play, give me the play. Yep. And it's like, okay, he is so ready and dialed in on this one. It's like, you see it every now and then. And like I said, he's phenomenal every week, but there's certain games where you see him more dialed in than others. And I thought for sure that focus, that laser focus was there in Buffalo last week.
Yeah, that's what I felt too, man. So it's really, I'm looking forward to the game. Hopefully it goes our way.
I think you're just looking forward to Jason Kelsey taking his shirt off again.
Dude, tell me you don't love that Neanderthal. Like, that's the dude you go, I want to hang out with you. Like, you're exactly the kind of guy I want to hang with.
Well, and the thing that even takes it to a whole nother level is the way he jumped out of the suite down into the stands, and then he just nonchalantly, 300 and whatever pounds he is, hopped up in there like it was no big deal. Like it was, I'm just jumping over the counter. Well, no, that counter was like up by your armpits, and he just like jumped in and out of it like it was no big deal. So the athleticism, and then to even make it even better, there's a little girl there that's a Taylor Swift fan. So he's like, come on up. He lifts her up into the thing. Oh, there's Taylor Swift. Hey, meet Taylor. And it's like, how cool is that? Like some girl had no idea. And, you know what that is? That's a dad of daughters that knows how meaningful that is. So that was cool of him. He earned a lot of a lot of style points with that.
Yeah, man. And he obviously he's appreciative, he's grateful, he's living his best life, and that's what we love to see, right? Not people who take themselves too seriously. We love to see people that are really enjoying it and passing it down, because we only have that kind of juice for a certain amount of time, right?
Oh, definitely. And and they both he and Travis
yes.
You know what they do. So it's really, you got to be I know Travis is taking a lot of heat because of all the dating stuff and all. Hey, let him. I think it's great. You know what?
I do too.
If everybody they enjoy each other, and hey.
If she was, I'll say it. We all think it. If she were like a superstar snatch, it would be awful. But she's not. She's clearly very sweet, very kind, and every word before she ever met a football guy has been her being nice. I can walk down the hallway. This is crazy. Every program director that ever played her song has almost every one of them has they can show you a written note from her. Mm-hmm. This is from years prior. Mm-hmm. She's one of the most thoughtful, kind artists, and this is legendary in the business. It doesn't matter that she may not be my style of music. She's a kind person that shows through and through.
I'm just going to tell you this story because we're talking about it, but I wasn't going to bring it up otherwise. So we had a chance at a meet and greet, one of her concerts way back when my daughter was like 6. And she still is the biggest Taylor. She's a Swiftie. She's got all the albums, got all the stuff, whatever. So we were fortunate enough, one of her concerts at Arrowhead years ago, to go backstage and meet her. And she had no idea who I was or who my wife was or anything else. And we're just standing in line like everybody else going through the meet and greet. This is before the show. And she gets my daughter. So my wife is like, the people are like, okay, you guys want to all get a group picture together. And I said, listen, we're going to, this is such a big thing for my little girl right now. We're going to stay back here and just let them interact for a second and then do a picture, just the two of them. And then my wife and I will walk up and say hi and like that. But this is so cool for her to do. We're just going to let her have her moment, So we did that. She took the picture, talked to her. Then we came up, we did a picture as we're leaving, and Taylor's met gazillion people will have no idea what as we're leaving, she grabs my arm and she goes, hey, I just want you to know you have the sweetest little girl in the world. She came up and she told me she loved all my songs. She knows the words to all my songs, and she's going to be singing them all with me tonight. And just so you know, you have a sweetheart of a daughter. It was like 10 to 15 seconds. And then I told my wife, because they're like, oh, well, why did Taylor grab you and, say something to you? And I told them, and I'm like, for her to just take those couple seconds and say that, it meant that, my daughter still talks about that. My wife, my wife and I still, hey, remember that experience? So yeah, it's pretty cool that, and like I said, she had and has no idea who I am. So, for her, it was just some fans coming through the line, but it meant the world to my daughter, and yeah, just that little moment like that is
love that.
Very special.
And I can assure you, you know this. It's not how people. There's a reason. There's an old adage of "Don't meet your heroes," and she is the absolute antithesis of that. She is every single thing I've heard through the industry, through every person. What a kind, good, talented, hardworking, for real soul. And again, if people got a problem with that, there's nothing you can do. Again, what did she say? Haters gonna hate.
Wait a second. Did you just do that?
Yes.
You guys have that recorded?
He did that off the top of his head.
That's right.
The cool thing is everything you hear about this, obviously this $1 billion concert she's got going on, all the charity work she does in those given towns, every time she stops and they don't publicize it. Yeah. It leaks over the course of time. It's not like they're not broadcasting it for everybody to know about. So yeah, no, she does some phenomenal stuff, and really happy to try. Yeah, I'm happy for them. Whatever. If everybody's mad at it, that's fine.
Nah, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you, man. I'm good. I root for the good guys every time.
Well, let's root for the Chiefs this weekend then. Let's go.
All right, listen, thank you, man. Hey, I know you got places to be. Thank you, brother. It's always great to hear your voice, and we'll talk to you hopefully after we're the AFC champions.
How about that? That would be a great conversation to have. Looking forward to it. Have a good week.
The great Trent.
1:47 to go on 4th down and 9 for Buffalo. Placement down. Bass's kick is up, and the kick is no good.
We beat the Bills, and now we got one more to go. If we want to go back to the Super Bowl, we got to beat the Ravens. We got to take out Lamar Jackson and secure a victory. If we want to show the world who rules the AFC, the Red Kingdom is on the path to go to the big show. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Mahomes looks that way. He's going to go wide open, left side, caught! Kelsey, caught around, touchdown! Kansas City! Kelsey hasn't been that open since training camp.
The Sunday our boys head up to Baltimore. We got to beat the Ravens. We need a drunken, shirtless Jason Kelsey to help us score. We got to beat the Ravens. Mahomes, Kelsey, and Pacheco, they all want to win. And we're going to be the AFC champions once again. Our defense looking strong with Carlos Jones' knee. One more win is all we need.
Pacheco slamming on the left side, angling into the end zone, touchdown!
We got to beat the Ravens.
Patrick Mahomes has never won a road playoff game. He has now.
We got to beat the Ravens.
And Kansas City, for the 6th consecutive time, is going to the AFC Championship.
We got to beat the Ravens.
The Chiefs are going to Baltimore to play for the Lamar Hunt Trophy.
We're going to beat the Ravens.
Oh, yeah. The Johnny Dare Morning Show presents Sports in Your Shorts with Leif Lisec.
Super honky.
Getting funky now.
Super honky.
With the sports.
Super honky.
Getting funky now.
Super honky.
Ooh, Lord.
Brought to you by Constantino's Price Chopper Hut. They're proud to partner with Folds of Honor to help provide scholarships for military families. Constantino's family food stores have been serving Kansas City for more than 75 years. Mr. Lisec.
Good morning, Johnny Dare.
How are you?
I'm great. You know, as the Chiefs get ready for this AFC Championship game on Sunday, a reminder just how popular the Chiefs are. Did you see the numbers for this thing? Their game Sunday in Buffalo averaged more than 50 million viewers, the most-watched divisional game in history, the most-watched program on television since last year's Super Bowl, won by the Chiefs.
Yeah, well,
monster numbers, as they say in the business.
Well, and that's good. Again, they can thank Taylor Swift, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And not just because of Swiftie fans or her fans, but because it promotes a lot more discussion, which automatically brings people in to check it out. It's just, listen, everything's top of mind. Everything, it's so ridiculous how after all these years, we still don't understand how things work. When people talk about it, they tend to gravitate towards it. It's just top of mind awareness. It's just that simple. But I'm glad, man. I think there's good stories there. She seems like a nice person. Kelsey is obviously incredibly charismatic. His brother and his podcast is huge. Mahomes has been a phenom. And, we were suckers for a lot of years, man. We were just not good. And now we're not. And again, if God willing, again, we make it to the Super Bowl and win, it is nothing but straight hatred from the rest of the world from now on. That's how it's going to be. That's the way he becomes Tom Brady, and there's nothing we can do about it, because when you win, again, you die early, you're a hero, you live long enough, you're the villain.
Well, let's see if we can't be villains for a couple more years. What do you say?
I'm all for it. I'm like, yes,
exactly. It's good to be hated for a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes scheduled to talk this afternoon about that big matchup. We'll have the coverage tonight on Spectrum. The NFC Championship game features Detroit going to San Francisco, Lions trying to make it to their very first Super Bowl. What a great story that would be. Chiefs and Lions, huh? Oh, the first game of the season and the last game of the season. I think that has a nice little bookends to it. Sounds more and more like Jim Harbaugh will be the new coach of the Chargers. The two sides reportedly getting close to an agreement. College basketball, Kansas back in action Saturday at Iowa State. K-State in Ames tonight. Last night, Missouri lost to Texas A&M 63-57. The College Baseball Hall of Fame has found a new home in Overland Park. The permanent home will be built inside the museum at Prairie Fire. The National Baseball Hall of Fame will have 3 new members this summer: Joe Mauer, Todd Helton, Adrian Beltre, voted into the Hall of Fame by the National Baseball Writers Association of America. Johnny, it's been a tough month for Tyreek Hill, knocked out of the playoffs by his former team. His Florida mansion caught on fire. And now,
goodness. I hope all his Father's Day cards didn't burn.
A divorce from the woman he married during the bye week this year.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's not going to make it.
That's crazy talk.
I know. Hill denied it on the Twitter X saying that you guys are crazy, but Keita Vaccaro apparently and Tyreek Hill are Splitsville, according to the Miami Herald. That says the court documents say that the two have filed for divorce. According to those records, those two do not have children together.
She's the one.
She is apparently seen enough for Somebody's Done Somebody Wrong song, I think.
It's almost like she didn't really love him for him, or he doesn't respect and love women.
Like I don't even know you.
Like, what?
Hard to believe, I know, but...
don't worry about it. You take the pain away. Go squirt a kid into somebody else.
He's had a bit of a tough couple months. Oh, Johnny, can't wait. Can't wait to see this one. It'll be a lot of fun.
It's good. I don't know. I don't feel like this is going to be the fun one. I feel like this
it's going to be fun.
I feel like this one's going to be the sweaty people throwing things through television set ones on the other side. I really do. This is not a gimme. And again, I do think.
I'm not saying it's a gimme. No way, it's a gimme. I'm just yeah.
But like we were talking to Trent, you've been doing this, and you see more than I could ever see. But it was very obvious to me, or at least it appeared to me, that in some of the games early season, he wasn't as serious as he is like when you saw him against Buffalo. When Mahomes, I'm speaking of. When Mahomes gets a little nervous in his gut, and you see that thing, that focus become clear, that's when it seems like you see the magical stuff, the stuff that you...
They sure look like they flipped a switch. Yeah, they look like they were a different team. Yep.
But even his face looks different to me. And maybe I'm just a weirdo, which I am, but you know what I mean? Like, and I'm just imagining it. But even just the look on his face and the way he does it, like the weird juke when he pretended he was going to throw the ball.
Right.
Like, I was like, and he let his arm go out, and the guy fell for it. I was like, oh my God, dude. It's fantastic because he's playing like a combination of professional elite athlete and third grader.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I made you flinch. Bye. Shoo-doo.
He's playing dad in the backyard with the kids. You know, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's man, when that dude hits it's magic. It really is magic.
Yeah, it's so much fun to watch. It's just been a thrill.
Yeah, man, and we need to. It's God, people be so pissed off if we win the Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
Kelsey is got Taylor Swift. She'll be like, then all the incel dudes who never get laid and live in their parents' basement are so mad because God forbid someone fall in love and it work out for their life. And and Kelsey has already got so much. He's good looking, charismatic. Guy's got great comedic timing. Oh, that pisses me off because I work at this terrible job I hate. And
well, the NFL built him that way.
Yeah, of course. He was this complete construct, and it's all rigged. You know, it's fantastic.
Did it go according to script? Is that how it went?
Yeah. Did you hear us talking to Trent about all you got to do is read the play and just milliseconds beforehand be like, just pretend you don't know the mic's on. Script says this is going to happen. People's heads are just all over the ceiling. It's fantastic.
I do love it. I do. And speaking of turn-up televisions, nobody takes this more than Cowboy fans. You know, Cowboy fans have been on a bit of a dry stretch here too. But have you seen all the pictures, throughout the interweb on all the Cowboy fans who are so mad at their team? The punch TV sets and the reactions when the Cowboys lose. There's nothing like a mad Cowboys fan. If the Chiefs could have beaten the Cowboys in the Super Bowl, I think the world would have exploded. But other than that,
somebody said, John, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you're starting to like sports ball. No, don't get me wrong, sir. I'm in my perfect bandwagon position currently. I told you where I would be. It's an AFC championship coming up, and now I'm back in the game. And then
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, guys, I'm not going to bother with the rest of the season. I don't care for that part. It's tedious. I want to eat the steak. I don't want to grow the cow. I don't want to kill the cow. I don't want to prepare the meat. I just want someone to put it on the plate so I can enjoy it and smile.
A little baked potato, salad.
That's right, AFC Championship. Just get out there and win it, guys, so I can woohoo! I even have some fireworks in my garage I can shoot off.
Do you really? Well, here we go.
Sure. Would you like some? I'll send some over. I got some great ones. I got some great ones, man.
I bet you do.
For real. Like, I'll send you a cake that you can shoot.
No, I don't need it. I don't need more fireworks.
Your neighbors will call the cops.
Yeah, thank you. I'm good on that end.
All right.
I don't need a visit from the fire department. I know how those things go.
No, you do one and done, and you move it so they can't see
and get out of there.
That's
okay,
right,
yeah.
That's right. You don't
keep
worry about
a moving target. I got you. Beautiful. And Greg, beautiful job on that song. That is one of the all-time hits.
And listen, you can download it off our Facebook. It is absolutely, Greg, you made it downloadable and shareable, right?
Yep.
All right. So anybody who would like to have it, you can come get it.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. That made my day. I will see you on Friday with sports in my shorts. I'm Leif Lisec for the Johnny Dare Morning Show.